Aquarius, the eccentric, elusive and endlessly fascinating water bearer. Aquarius, the sign of intellect, individuality, and never quite playing by the rules. If you've ever met an Aquarius, you know they march to the beat of their own drum, sometimes barefoot, sometimes in mismatched socks, but always with a mind that's light years ahead of everyone else. Ruled by Uranus, the planet of rebellion and innovation, Aquarians are the visionaries of the zodiac. They think big, dream bigger, and can't stand anything ordinary. They'll fight for justice, causes, and underdogs, but will they fight for their relationships? Well, that's another story. The Aquarius personality, brilliant, bizarre and impossible to predict. Aquarians are friendly, funny, and fascinating, but don't expect to get too close. They make friends easily but often keep even their closest relationships at arm's length. They're more comfortable chatting with acquaintances than dealing with deep emotional matters, which is why some people never quite figure them out. They care about people, but they express it in a more detached, intellectual way. If you need food, shelter, or money, an Aquarius will gladly help. But if you need them to listen to your feelings or offer emotional support, good luck. Many Aquarians are idealists, more interested in big ideas than the daily grind of family life. Some are outright eccentric, dressing or behaving in ways that deliberately set them apart. The thought of conforming, even a little, makes them deeply uncomfortable. And work? Mixed results. Some Aquarians are brilliant teachers, scientists, or inventors, thriving in careers that let them think outside the box. Others, well, let's just say some prefer thinking about work rather than actually doing it. Love and relationships, faithful. But only if it's worth their time. Despite their rebellious streak, Aquarians are surprisingly loyal in relationships. They don't casually cheat or stray just for the thrill of it. If they're happy, they'll stay. But if a relationship feels like it's going nowhere, they will leave, without drama, without tears, just a calm decision to move on. They hate emotional neediness. They want a partner who gives them freedom and intellectual stimulation. If a relationship becomes too serious, too traditional, or too emotionally demanding, they'll detach fast. And sex? It's complicated. Some Aquarians go through highly charged sexual phases, while others put intimacy on hold for years while they focus on something else. But when they are in the mood, they're highly skilled, creative, and very hard to resist. One quirk: many Aquarians have a deep attachment to their first real love and may even remarry a former partner. They don't move on easily. If they felt a true connection, they'll always wonder, what if? Quote. Aquarius and marriage, unconventional, unpredictable and usually in control. Aquarians don't dive into marriage without thinking. They carefully consider their options, making sure they truly want the commitment. That's why their divorce rate is relatively low. They're selective from the start. Aquarius men, they like their women to be feminine so they can play the role of the man. But they can also be a bit unreliable, 1 minute devoted, the next moment distracted by something or someone new. Aquarius women, independent and dominating, but in a way that feels effortless. They don't demand control, they just naturally take it. Many Aquarius women also prioritize their careers over traditional domestic life. If a marriage does end, Aquarius moves on without drama. They won't waste time sulking or replaying what went wrong. They'll just move forward, probably with a brand new idea, project, or cause to keep them busy. Best lovers for Aquarius, the game players and the free spirits. Aquarians love the chase, the thrill, the shock factor. They're playful, experimental, and not afraid to break the rules. Their best match? Gemini. Both are mentally fast-paced, unpredictable, and up for anything. There's never a dull moment with these two, and they love playing mind games with each other. Their worst match? Scorpio. Scorpio demands emotional depth and intensity, while Aquarius prefers to keep things light and free. Scorpio's possessiveness will suffocate Aquarius, and Aquarius' detachment will infuriate Scorpio. Disaster waiting to happen. The perfect gifts for Aquarius. Aquarians hate predictable gifts. They love anything unique, quirky, or slightly weird. Pets: a canary, a little unusual, a little independent, and never too demanding. Clothing: amethyst, blue, or cyclamen, bold, unique, and not too traditional. Jewelry: opal or sapphire, mystical, unusual, and full of depth. Final thoughts on Aquarius. Aquarians are intelligent, independent, and impossible to pin down. They love people but hate emotional drama. They're loyal in love but won't tolerate being caged. They're brilliant thinkers but not always reliable workers. Yes, they can be confusing. Yes, they can be detached. And yes, they definitely do things their own way. But love them for who they are, give them freedom, and never try to control them, and they'll surprise you in ways no other sign can. By Kerry Kulkens.